Bitcoin, ETH, Solana. People don't get their heads around, but this is actually the best risk-adjusted reward asset of all time. We have never been given an asset like crypto that has this risk reward by any yardstick.
Bitcoin, the world's leading cryptocurrency, has seen a notable rebound since late 2023, reaching new highs and attracting widespread attention. The approval of Bitcoin spot ETFs by the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is seen as a major regulatory breakthrough and validation of Bitcoin as a legitimate asset class. This is also expected to attract more institutional and retail investors to the cryptocurrency market, thereby increasing the demand and liquidity of Bitcoin. Not everyone is optimistic about the impact of spot Bitcoin ETFs on the crypto industry. Some critics say these products could introduce more volatility and manipulation into the market, as well as undermine the decentralized peer-to-peer nature of Bitcoin. Additionally, some investors may prefer to hold Bitcoin directly rather than through a third-party intermediary to fully enjoy the benefits of its security, privacy, and censorship resistance. In today's video, we will tell you about Raoul Pal's view on Bitcoin and crypto in general to make huge money in 2024. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to never miss an update. If you invest in assets that don't exceed the balance sheet's 15% per year, you will lose money every year. This is why this must be your rate of return. And when you look at that, you suddenly realize that most assets aren't doing any better. The S&P doesn't really outperform it. Gold certainly not. This is not the case for unclassified real estate. Most things fail to overcome this degradation. So, if you invest in something else, you will lose money, and that's a hard lesson for people to learn. Most people don't understand the simple fact that investing in these things makes you poorer. When comparing everything to the Fed's balance sheet as a simple example, only two assets increased. It's technology and it's crypto. Cryptocurrencies have also outperformed technology investments. Investing in technology is essentially a way to participate in the economy. So, it is important to invest in them, but in reality, all the wealth will be generated in a single asset class. Bitcoin is now up 450,000%. This is the only way to really give yourself an opportunity. And you can see this behavior of investing in risky things by the speculative economy that has taken hold, and that people can't understand. But in a secular market, it's actually pretty smart. Risk-taking and options are also pretty smart. Over time, if you do it correctly, you will have the right tools and learn how to invest. One of the main things we do at Real Vision is try to teach people how to do this. You can earn money. Cryptocurrencies have become even simpler because of the scale of movement means you simply buy and hold them. You simply own the highest quality assets and do nothing without doing anything. It's really that simple. Basically, this has given you returns of around 100% per year for the last 7 or 8 years. It is actually higher if we go back to the days of Bitcoin. But if we look at it broadly, we'll get returns of between 80 and 200%, depending on where we are in the cycle over time. These are the compound returns. It's not just year to year because obviously some years you'll get a 500% return and other times you'll get a 70% return. People don't understand it, but it's actually the best risk-adjusted reward asset of all time. We have never received assets such as cryptocurrencies that offer this risk-reward ratio by any standard. Volatility adjusted for withdrawal risk. However, you want to view this asset as long as it's over a period of time. This is by far the best asset they have given us. It is also the best performing asset of all time and continues to be the best performing asset every 4 years of the entire code cycle. Crypto Spring, which was the best performing asset in the world last year. This year's Crypto Summer will be the best performing asset in the world. Cryptocurrency crash next year will be the best performing asset in the world. Crypto Winter, which will take place in 2026, will be the worst performing asset in the world. It's something simple. You have nothing to do. Just buy it and keep it. So once we understand we are over indebted, GDP growth slows, we have an aging population, productivity declines, and our wages do not increase. What are you going to do about this? There are now ways. What will change your life is owning the asset. And this asset is the only truly homogeneous global investment asset in existence. People will say it's gold, but you go to a village in India and buy gold, your bid-ask spread is like 50%, and you don't have an app to buy gold. You have to go to the dealer or jeweler. It does not work. However, every person in India has a cell phone, and in Nigeria, and around the world. You can download an app and buy these things. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, the product we sell in the US. Cayman Islands, UK, and Europe is the same product in Nigeria, Brazil, Venezuela, and the Philippines. And we can all share it, so we can all contribute 10% of our income. So it's equal. It's for everyone. People will accumulate more and more money because it's the way out for everyone. And this is just an investment in the infrastructure layer of this new digital economy. The application layer, what we're doing with this technology is top-notch. But we have the ability to invest in the infrastructure layer itself. It's like owning a piece of every mobile network added up. If it was a public good like the internet, owning a piece of the internet is what we're buying here. It is a part of the rails of the new future and everyone can own it. It's a public good, but we own it, unlike a free public good like the internet. It's a public good that we can own a part of. And owning a coin means we have behavioral incentives to grow it. So it grows faster than anything else because more people join the network. The value of the network increases, and more applications are created on the network because the value of the network increases the value of the network, and so on. That's why it's the fastest adoption of any asset class the world has ever seen. Asset class AI is a technology, but as an asset class it dwarfs, and we're still growing between 50 and 100% per year. So we're going to redouble our efforts as this technology integrates the central bank, the digital currencies, the payment system, the way we trade and invest in securities, the rails of all of that. And then that opens the door to other things that we can do with smart contracts. Unlocks a lot, and again, most of you just don't have it. Most of you get it, and most of you start making a lot of money from it. And you start to understand that some of you don't have it, and don't do it. If you don't want to get it, that's okay too. But they gave us a gift. The gift is crypto. It was 2016 or something like that, and that gift is the gift that keeps on giving. This is an opportunity for everyone to move forward. But you have to understand how to do it. It has already increased a lot, but it is likely that this number will increase much more because we will probably have at least another year, maybe 2 years of profitability. If we are given an opportunity, it is very important that we do not mishandle it. Many people did this during the last cycle. Own the main assets, don't do business. I don't have FOMO. Do not use leverage. Just keep. Now you're going to lose your mind. Give yourself only 10% of your shares or 20% if you are really going to speculate, to allow yourself to invest and lose money and try to make money in the 100x. But don't touch your other stuff. Execute. Cryptocurrencies are and remain the biggest macroeconomic trend of all time. It's so big. If the Everything Code says they are going to degrade the currency and all assets are now correlated based on this cycle, some are leading the NASDAQ and cryptocurrencies, others are lagging properties, and others are in the middle like the Russell 2000, the S&P. Maybe it will take 6 months, something like that. So if everyone is motivated by liquidity cycle as an overall macro map, if everything is correlated, you only have one job to do. It's about comparing all of these assets to each other, choosing the asset that has the best risk of a single return, and doing it. This is by far the best risk-adjusted return. That's all for today. Let us know your views in the comments section below. And don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.